This is WMNF 88.5 Tampa. Straight out the gate, it's time to separate. When the work is this hot, you can't wait till it bakes. When you're known to call shots, you don't wait for okays. You act like Kenny K, Tampa Bay Trailblaze. Hip-hop's pulsing through the airwaves. Tone Kapone, spaceships making waves in the bay. 88.5, what more can I say? Our time's arrived and we can't hesitate. This is our moment to shine. We're a component of life, and if you're not about that grind, you're an opponent of mine. We put it all on the line in pursuit of our prime. And once midnight rolls round, there ain't no stopping our stride. Come along for the ride before you get cut down. Clear the lane and make way. Here we come, Bucktown. Spaceships blasting off, and when we touch down, 88.5 about to get shot down.
Night Shutdown right here on 88.5 FM. I'm Tone Kapone. You guys have been listening to the sounds of DJ Spaceship. We do this every Saturday from midnight to 3 a.m., man. Let's shout out the whole crew, man. Let's shout out DJ Silent Rage, OP Super, DJ Ritz, Wally Clark, Rude 100, Raheem. Let's shout out Concept. And once again, DJ Spaceship and myself, we all comprise the Saturday Night Shutdown crew, holding it down for hip-hop, man, for decades. So we appreciate everybody listening in. Make sure you guys are sharing this on whatever you guys are listening on, be it the app, be it FM radio, whatever the case. Let people know what you guys are listening to right now. I see you got that Nipsey going, Chip. I see you, boy. All right. You trying to change the whole mood up in this piece, man. But nah, this is we got Tampa Bay greatness on the phone and in the studio. They go by the name the Villanz. We got Main on the phone still?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
All right. Oh, snap. I feel like you're right here with us. And then we got Divine up in the building as well.
Yeah, pronounced Davini.
Oh, man, of course.
Yes,
of course. Of course.
Yeah.
We get that out the way early with the interview. It's all good, man. Already though, man. So I don't even know where I want to start with y'all, man. One thing we like to do on the shutdown, we don't like giving like just the quick Q&A type answers. We want to chop it up with y'all, get to know a lot about y'all. So I know you guys are well credited, credentials out the wahoo. Tell the people what the Villanz is about, man.
Go ahead and take that one, man.
Well, I guess the best way to put it is just two cats that know the quality of music and love, what we do and whatnot. We came up with the Villanz from just being what we felt like were outcasts. You know what I'm saying, in the area and whatnot. And I hear a lot of those whispers nowadays from younger artists. But I just feel like we kind of took on this mold of just being wrapped up into what hip-hop was and what it stood for. And we're both, musicians. I like to call us musicians, not rappers.
Right.
So we create as well. And we just do it on all facets, you know what I mean? So whatever y'all looking for, whatever y'all think is hot, whatever the case may be, man, we got it all. But the Villanz is Davini, Main. We represent Tampa, Florida. We love the city, man. Always got the city's back. We always repping. Even when we working with artists in other states and whatnot, even other countries. We always got Tampa on the forefront. So
as much as y'all represent Tampa, do y'all feel like Tampa shows y'all the support back?
I'll take that one.
Go
ahead. Here's my take on it. So, being born and raised from Tampa, you have a lot of artists who have come on the scene and done their things and really gotten a lot of love from the music scene. However, the music scene that you see or that you may know a lot of people from, we all do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we network with each other. Underneath that scene is a subset of more different styles. Like you have your juke music, you have your slightly more hood music that you'll find in the inner city in Tampa. And one of the things I felt that we've always done is tried to bridge the two.
Okay.
We've always tried to have the type of energy that, you know, people that we grew up around can resonate with, but also the people who like intelligent, well-crafted, quality music, those people who are performers, artists themselves, they can connect with that vibe too. Now, I feel like sometimes we reach out and show love, and we don't get that same love in return. Maybe sometimes it's not necessarily about people not liking us, but not knowing how to take us or not knowing how to approach us. We're very approachable, very
y'all really are,
guys,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Y'all really are.
But I feel we, you know, got painted in negative lights. And I think when you hear the words Villanz, you automatically put yourself on guard, like, oh, but really that name became what they created us to be. You know, from not showing us that love. You know, we used to have people tell us, oh, you don't sound country enough. You from Tampa, man, you don't sound Tampa enough. You don't sound juke enough. And then you get into the hip-hop scene, and then they're like, oh, some of the stuff y'all do is too hard. It's too gangster. It's too whatever, you know? So I feel like we've always tried to toe that line.
Okay. Main.
Yes, sir.
Following up on that question, man, I know you guys have been around for a hot minute. Like, when it comes to Tampa Bay, who inspired y'all to do what y'all do?
Particularly Tampa Bay, I would say Funk Ghost was one of the OGs. Rook from Justice League, because we worked with Rook a lot back in the day when he was running around Tampa with No Life.
Shout out to Esto.
Yeah, my man Esto. But really, Ghost, man, he was kind of like the person that kicked the door as far as like being independent. Because we've just now had to talk about entertainment labels. You know what I mean? I recently did a single deal with Sony, and it's just we've never been inclined to take that route, and being independent has kind of been our backbone. You know what I mean? So Funk Ghost kind of created that lane, I would say, from my knowledge of the city and whatnot. But yeah, Funk, Rook, and just the city itself, like Vinny said, man, we from the inner city, you know what I'm saying? From North Tampa and East Tampa respectively. So we carry that vibe, even if they don't think I'm not a gangster, I'm not a thug. You know, we carry ourselves, we got families, things like that. But we still represent what the inner city of Tampa is about, in my mind. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It's kind of a sticky, touchy subject in some ways, because I kind of fire off, and I feel like I call it Soho, the Soho crowd. They don't, you know what I mean? We may be a little bit abrasive for that, and then sometimes in the hood aspect of things, we may not get down to certain areas with certain folks, but I feel like our music captures, you know, the essence of what Tampa is, man. You could pop in any Villanz CD or whatever, stream it, and drive through the city, and you'll see visually what you're hearing. You know what I'm saying? So really, the city inspired me, man. It's a scrappy city. So.
And there's a lot of talent out here, man. Like, y'all are
a whole lot. And I was gonna say too, man. Yeah, crazy. I sat in the studio one time. S1. I don't know if y'all know about S1. He's a big producer, man. Beyonce, Kanye West, you name it. And I was with Crime Fighter, man, and they were playing some music, and he was like, "Yo." He was asking, I bet, like, how do you mix this and how do you do that?
The boys is mean with it, man. I had them in one of our beat battles, and they showed out for real.
Yeah.
So
and he was just wowed by the level of craftsmanship. And this dude got Grammys and this, that, and the third. And it just makes me say, man, we got so much talent here, man. You know, we got to try to find a way to push it forward, man, and keep making it pop, man. But we here, man.
So what do y'all feel like is missing, like in the music, like at least in Tampa Bay, like the music scene? Like, what do you feel like the disconnect is between getting us where we need to be at?
It's just not I'll do a quick one and then I'll let Vinny pick it up. It's just not in my opinion, it's just not a major hub. So you got to work a little bit harder. There hasn't really been a super foundation laid. You know, we had people like Kaya who blew major. A couple people blew from the area, but I don't know, man. It's really like a maze, man. It's really a maze. So we just gotta I don't know. My theory is to just keep pushing and get with the talented folks, work together as much as you can. Don't try to squeeze each other. Because I worked with some cats and I felt like they were trying to squeeze me for a couple dollars because they felt like, you know, we got it type of deal. And and I don't mind. We throw them whatever, and then, you know, they just, it goes flat. They don't help promote. They don't do, you know, they're trying to take the money and run. So that mentality needs to go. And I think we all just need to see what we can do to push forward, man, and have each other's back. Somebody, and social media is not the only place to promote. I think we need to lose that mentality too, because people be like, yo, you ain't like this, you ain't like, well, some people don't live on social media, you know what I mean?
That's the truth. Right. That's the very truth.
Facts.
So y'all let Vinny snatch that up real quick.
Well, just to add to that point, I think that there's a lot of division based upon agendas. You know what I'm saying? I think that, you know, you have certain artists that are more concerned about turning the buck over than actually coming together to create quality music. You know, and then there's some artists that really just want to be popular in the neighborhood or want to be popular and to be seen as that dude, when really, you know, they don't really have any other contributions to the community musically. Like, they don't try to get involved with anything, or when somebody reaches out to them to do a feature or to work together for the love of doing it, it's more of, oh, what can you do for me? You know what I mean? So
all the way, man. As a promoter out here, I hear it too often, man. Like yesterday, I think it was a couple days ago, I just logged onto Facebook. It's like 6:15 in the morning, and I'm already reading Tampa promoters this, Tampa promoters that, and it's like I try to fall back, because if my name's not attached to it, I don't think it's about me. And I know y'all about the same way when it comes to that, but I can't act like it doesn't irritate me, because it's like, who are y'all dealing with? For one, are y'all checking these cats' credentials? For two, and then the egos of artists, man, it's out of control. Like,
egos out of control.
It's like a entitlement thing. Like, just because you make music, you feel like people gotta bow down or message you. But like, we really, like, you know what sets us apart from a lot of people really out here in the streets? We sold thousands of records, man. We sold more records than probably the artist that's popping the most in the city. They still haven't sold as many records we have on foot, like hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
We put in like back-breaking work. Like,
all for the strength of just lost, connecting.
My wife left me, dog. Like, I've been through craziness because we put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this. And a lot of these dudes, they just throw something up on SoundCloud or something, and they think they're the greatest. Like, bro, relax.
I'm a stage game person, for one, man. If I don't see you translated to the stage, your argument's already null and void with me. So the fact I hear so many artists that think they're like the hottest that I've never seen perform or haven't performed, it's baffling to me, man. Because like, as a performer, you want to connect with your audience, and that's the best way to do it, to be in front of them and let them hear your words and connect and build that rapport with y'all, man. Like,
that's the age we in. You know, there's a lot of home studio gangsters right now.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of Facebook bangers right now. You know?
And you know, a great example of that, what you just said, Tone. We did Wu-Tang about 3 different times. I don't know if it was the first time we did it, Vinny, but the crowd was not trying to hear nobody. They was like,
nobody but Wu, huh?
Yeah.
It was Wu-Tang and cats. I ain't gonna say who got Wu-Tang and everything, but we got up there and the music just instantly translated, man, and people were putting their phones in the air. It was like crazy energy in there. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, man, it makes a difference in a lot of stuff. Like, if you're doing a live show, like the energy right there, and that's why I always tell like the crowd just to show the energy you want to get back, because y'all know what it is, man. You're gonna perform the same either way, but if you got everybody out there hype with you, buck with you, you're gonna take that energy. That's a whole nother ball game right there. This Saturday Night Shutdown, man. We're talking with the Villanz right now. I think it's time to play a song here, man.
Yeah, I think we should.
I think it's time to play a song here, man. Man, what you want to start with, man? I got 3 tracks from you.
Okay, we can start with that, This Feeling, man. That's one of my favorites. That's with Dynasty,
Shout out to
Monica
Dynasty.
Delgado.
Shout out to Monica Delgado.
Ain't Dynasty in town right now?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
I'm pretty sure she is
got,
because she's supposed to be rocking Quali tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yep.
That's what it is,
But
man.
you know what's dope about Dot? She did that on the strength. She didn't even charge us anything.
Right, on
And that's
love.
what puts a lot of what we say in perspective. Because she had every right to say, give me whatever amount.
Bro, I got people saying that they want to get paid like $100 to do this and do that.
Right.
So, and they're not Dynasty. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, right.
Seriously.
So, you know, man, it is what it is, man. We try to keep the peace and everything. But yeah, this feeling, man, that's one of my favorites, man.
well, go ahead and introduce us all the way right, man. This is 88.5 WMNF, 88.5 Saturday Night Shutdown. We're talking to the Villains. Introduce us all the way with it.
This is This Feeling by Cuzzo Main, your girl DY, and Monica Delgado. Feel it. You're going to love it.
You make me feel like
I want this feeling.
always.
I want this feeling.
Always.
Yeah. I can feel your energy astounding. Make me feel like I can move a mountain. Make me feel like I could run a marathon. Just the thought of you help me to carry on. Following this destiny of greatness. You keep me grounded, we're surrounded by the fakeness. You the reason that I can even be me. Check it for me when nobody even sees me. In the back of your mind, you always keep me. Plus you never forget to remind me to be free. Never put me in a box. Play my heaters till your speakers pop. Ask questions trying to put me on the spot. Making sure I'm on my toes, that's what's keeping me on top. Yeah, got me feeling like a royal. Never have to question if you loyal. Cause you stay true, regardless of what I do. Want you to know that all of this for you. And all of this is proof of what hard work can do. Truly though, the homage is to you. Cause you always follow through and do what you gotta do. So this moment of acknowledgement's for you. This is for my fam and all my brothers true blue. Couldn't make it if I didn't have you. I promise that's the truth.
You make me feel like I can do anything. No heights are too high. The limit is the sky. Floating on air like a cloud. And I don't ever wanna come down. I want this feeling. Always. I want this feeling. Always. I want this feeling.
When I'm feeling like I mean nothing, you comment on my post, make me feel like it's worth it. I'ma overdose on your gratitude. How can I say thank you? Hit the studio with Vinny, make another banger. Cause you give me the strength to keep going, it's you. I'm living life for these moments, it's true. We going through the same struggle. And when it get tough, just remember Main love you. And I never turn my back. Words to my brother Max. See the hands keep ticking, wishing I could turn it back. When the stress get thick, take a sip, burn a black. No coke, promise mama I would never turn it at. I see you in the crowd. See me then you smile. Yeah, face down, giving pounds. And we here to spread love. We forever getting down to shoot.
You make me feel like I can do anything. No heights are too high. The limit is the sky. Floating on air like a cloud. And I don't ever wanna come down. I want this feeling. Always. I want this feeling. Always. I want this feeling.
Somebody tell me what I gotta do to keep this thing around me for a lifetime. Cause without it I wouldn't be in my right mind. Others got love for you, not like mine. Glad we committed and we did it in the right time. And I don't say it for the sound of it. I love love, let me get another round of it. So when these haters act like they don't see me, you be standing in the front row ready to greet me. And when it's all said and done, you put your arms around me like I'm the only one. And I'm so grateful that I get to reach you. And if the next level means I can't meet you, then I'ma stay right here. Cause I need you near. Good energy, I believe you. Don't wanna rock
like that a lot.
Appreciate that.
I like that a lot, yo.
Hey, man, that's one of my favorite songs right there.
Y'all did that one all the way.
Thank you.
All the way, yo. Like, yeah. This feeling?
Yeah.
I like that, yo.
Yeah.
Man, where you at, bro?
Funny thing, people like to think we can only do abrasive records. We can do,
Man, I like that one, bro.
Yeah. Something positive, man.
Yeah, I like that a lot, man. Shout out to DY. I know you're in town, man. Welcome home, yo. Shout out Monica. Y'all, yeah, man. I like that a lot, yo. For real.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I gotta say something else right now, but hey, y'all get my props on that one all the way, man. Man, I guess that kind of runs into what I want to ask you. Like, I was putting together the flyer for you and everything, and I picked a picture out, and I picked out one of the mean mugging pictures, and he was like, "Nah, bro, I'm trying to change it up a little bit." So he's smiling in pictures now. He's like, man, use this picture while I'm smiling at. So, what's up with the smiling, the image?
Well, I don't know, man. I kind of feel like I'm morphed into something different from like past situations and all that. I mean, even though it's a lot to think about that's frustrating, I kind of want to put out a more positive look. Plus, my son is getting older, and I want him to see me smiling in pictures now. You see what I'm saying? Because he's seen me mean mugging for a long time. And he even asked me one day, like, "Dad, why you always look mad?" I don't really be mad like that. And I asked my old lady, too. I just want to clarify, I'm back with my wife.
Congratulations.
Me out in the morning.
Congratulations. Shout out to my wife at the same time.
My wife is in the building, too.
Yeah, let's get that out the way real quick, man.
In the building?
Yes, my wife in the building, too, man.
Shouts out.
I see her over there.
Turntables 1 and a 2.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not running around. Y'all used to run the streets hard body. But I don't run the streets no more, man. I live in the suburbs now.
So you Dave Hollister now, one woman man.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to embody what I'm living, even though I'm from that, and we can still talk about that.
Understood.
But I feel like I want to kind of balance it out a little bit more. That's all.
So what would you say is the biggest misconception about the Villanz as a collective?
That we don't like to work with people.
Yeah,
that's probably the biggest thing, man. And we do. Sometimes it's strenuous because scheduling is crazy, and I also feel like we kind of push. Like, yo, maybe we could do that a little different, or maybe I don't like that beat. Let's try another beat, and some people can't handle that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be honest and be honest with you. When he said that, people can't handle it, he's talking about me. I'm just be real. I'm just be honest, because when it comes to the musical side of things, I'm pretty particular. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And some artists that we work with, they love it, because it kind of gives them another view of, I didn't even think of doing it that way. That's why when I work with like Dynasty or Monica, it's seamless, because they have the same type of dedication to the quality that I do.
Particular like what? Give me an example here.
Like, for example, like when you listen to that hook that me and Monica Delgado did, a lot of people don't know that that's me on the hook underneath her.
Okay.
I wrote that hook, and when we were first going over it, there were certain parts in it where she may have went this direction with it, and we just worked on merging it together, and there was no egos there. It was just, hey, let's try to do what sounds the best.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Sometimes when you try to get into the environment, people are sensitive.
All the way.
Artists are sensitive about their craft. So when you're in a situation where you got somebody who's doing it at a high level, and then somebody that's not that focused on it, things can get like, hey man, maybe you want to.
It could be tense.
It could be a little tense.
Yeah, you got to be open to constructive criticism, but also like just building something bigger than yourself.
And that's what it is, because I have no ego. If somebody come in and say, I don't quite like that verse. Now, I've never heard that in my career, but
put that out there real quick. Hold up.
I'd be like, okay, well, tell me why, and I would listen to that.
Yeah, really have you sitting in the car like that Michael Jackson meme, looking at the ground like.
But a lot of people, a lot of people are afraid to be honest with other artists. And at the same time, when they're honest, most people try to chalk it up as hate, but it's not hate. It's
man, that's a great point, bro.
I like
That's
that.
a great point.
It's constructive criticism, because even I, as a DJ, even Tone, as as a host and as an artist himself, as a rapper as well, I'm pretty sure we've all in this room have heard some things. Somebody say, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. But maturity comes when you're able to sit down and ask, okay, what didn't you like about it, or what was it that made you feel that way? You know what I'm saying?
And then not only that, just building on it. Like, all right, let me
take the words right out of my mouth, my brother.
Adapting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of artists that have, like that new millennial mindset where, they're, like I said, Facebook people, they want to put their music out and get it to as many people, but they can't take the criticism. Somebody say they don't like it. Oh my God.
And everybody says they like it. You don't ever see those posts. You don't ever see somebody like, nah, that's whack.
Everybody gets stars.
Yeah.
Right?
I give everybody a perfect example of that. Chris Brown in town. Everybody, so many people was out to the show. No hate on Chris Brown, but a lot of people out to the shows and posting it and showing the outfits and everything. But you got to do that for your fam too. Like, be honest with them, but show support too. You know what I'm saying? Come out to their show.
Yes, man.
Repost that.
And then I also like to add to that, like, there's what they define as hate nowadays. I don't really think it's hate. We've had some real hate. We've had people really go out of their way to. I don't want to say nobody's name on the air or whatnot, but we've had some people.
Man, just say their name, dog.
That I don't have to beat nobody up.
Man, we trying to leave them old beefs in the past.
I got you.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want time to be mad because I done told a bar with somebody's head. Something like that. But nah, I think the criticism sometimes is good, for growth, man. So we all growing, man. But if anybody's listening, man, we definitely would like to reach out and work with more people, man. I recently reached out to Freddie,
See, we get something popping with Kano.
Kano Mean.
I like Kano. Also, and this is just a sneak peek. I got a record coming out here in a couple months. It's called Life of a Legend. It's a solo record. And, I've been trying to get some local artists on it. So far, I've been able to get H.
Okay.
So I got a joint with H. And then we still in the works with a joint with
Mike. That's a
Mike
major.
Mass.
That's another major name right there, too.
Mass is a beast.
He is, man.
Animal.
Mass is a beast.
Yeah, Animal. So
I'm going to throw Jinx's name out there, too, man.
Oh,
we worked with Jinx before on his last project.
Man, them brothers, very talented.
I want y'all to keep an eye for that cat Last too, man. He nasty.
Very dope dude, man. Very underrated guy.
Actually, you know what? That's funny that you mentioned that, man. I just got put on his stuff recently, man. That's nasty. Yeah, man. Like,
he nasty with a capital T. Everything else lowercase, but he's nasty with a capital T.
That's no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a very dope artist, man, and his wordplay,
big time, man.
It definitely, because at the end of the day, it comes down to chemistry, and I think that would be something real interesting.
I can see that, man. I like that too.
See, I'm trying to do my little A&R thing.
I see you.
There you go.
I'm trying.
I like it.
If don't nobody else see you, I see you,
I understand.
Spaceship.
Get my little 10% out of that. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a little 10%.
Let's get into this next track, man. What do y'all want to play next? What's up? What's on deck here?
Let's do this Out of Love, man.
Out of Love, yeah. That's produced by Kels from TN2. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, man. She passed on. But she's super talented, man. And she's still rocking it with their team. So it's called Out of Love. It's kind of like it'll give you an insight on some of the harder times that was going on doing, things that we went through or whatever. So with relationships and all of that.
Yeah, I like to say it's grown. It's more grown music. It's mature hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It got substance and meaning behind it. But shout out to Young Simi. I just wanted to say that real quick. I know you listen.
Yeah.
Free Simi.
Free Simi, man. We gonna party when you come home, bro.
that's hard to say. It's a dirty game, we all have a part to play. Days are darker since we parted ways. Now I'm drifting, sitting in this retarded daze. Got me gazing at the sky. Used to see our love fly, now all I hear is doves cry. Maybe I'm just too demanding. Mistrust breeds misunderstanding. I guess it's my fault for not planning. Things fell apart and now your heart got abandoned. Now I'm wondering which way to go. In and out of town every other day or so. Hear your voice in my head, I think I'm home again. Then I realize you're gone and I'm alone again.
Nothing left to say. Guess it's over for us. Remember the days I had your trust. Fought so hard, so it's never enough. What happened to us? Guess we ran out of love.
Sitting in my car, gar after gar, drink after drink, long ways till tomorrow. Every minute is an hour, the rain don't chill. Shit, this pain feel real, ain't no fixing it with flowers. She said she was leaving me today. I just pray, hope the demons get away. Too close, they dreaming, sipping Zay. Metatron's cube, I cruise through inner space. Pillar of serenity, please give me the grace to win this race. Back on the wall, hope God get the call. Vinny on the line, I find strength in my dog. Footprints in the fall. It's dark, so where the lights at? Memories of us smiling over a nightcap. Memories of us while I couldn't fight back. Flames of the past is out, I'ma relight that.
Nothing left to say. Guess it's over for us. Remember the days I had your trust. Fought so hard, so it's never enough. What happened to us? Guess we ran out of love. Ran out of love. Ran out of love.
Well, y'all coming with that heat tonight, huh?
Man, I appreciate it,
I
bro.
appreciate it, bro.
Y'all ain't come through here with no ice cubes. I'm gonna tell you that right now,
Yeah, I
man.
appreciate it, bro.
I like that track right there, man. Give me a little story on that, man.
Well, there was a few things going on in that song. You know, like Main was saying, he was dealing with some relationship issues, and I kind of drew from a feeling that experience that I had, you know, years before that song was even, you know, written. Honestly, it's from two different situations that I went through where, you know, I kind of didn't do the right thing, and it led to, you know, that you know, event where, you know, you separate, you realize, dang, this person isn't really there for me no more. I'm not there for them. What are we doing? We're just hearing each other's face, but we're not mentally or emotionally there, you know. So when you get to that point, there's really not much you can say.
Yeah.
And that's the whole feeling and vibe of that song. We really were going through those feelings when this song was made, so it wasn't, you know, contrived. You know what I mean?
And this is WMNF 88.5 Tampa. This is Saturday Night Shutdown. We're chopping it up with the Villanz right now.
Yes,
Been just talking with them, hearing some of the new music. I want to know what y'all feel about this Tampa Bay music scene right now. Like, we've been, like, the last few years, you know, let's do it like this, man. Tell me about some of the changes y'all have seen in the Tampa Bay music scene over the past 5 years.
Man, yeah, I'll take it. What I've seen is an increase of people coming up, being able to offer different show opportunities. You know, it used to be a point in time where you were only going through one or two dudes, you know, like to really be able to connect with a fan base. There was like gatekeepers. Now I see that there's a lot more venues opening up to different promoters.
Right.
You know what I mean? I see that's one major thing I've noticed because.
Can I
oh yeah, go ahead.
piggyback real quick?
Yeah.
I just feel like hip hop, in particular, is not. I don't want to say taken serious, but like hip hop in the city isn't prevalent, in my opinion. And some of the clubs in Ybor City, some of the places, they don't want hip hop there. You know what I mean?
It's all about showing up, man. Like, hip-hop crowd doesn't traditionally show up unless it's like a major name or something. But if people actually support it, like, let's say y'all have been doing your thing.
Right.
Like, if the city really supported y'all like they were supposed to on, let's say, I got this big event in a couple weeks.
Right.
The whole place would be sold out.
Right.
And then these club owners wouldn't be worried about that. They'd be worried about the next time they can bring you out.
Right.
So, I mean, it's kind of...
And it is a lot different because back in the day, when we first started really doing a lot of promoting for our projects, you know, I had a birthday party at H's joint, you know, and it was really successful. It was wildly successful. You know, some Devil Ray players came out at the time, and I mean, it was just you were able to do that, but you had to go through certain channels. Now I feel like, yeah, there's less crowds depending on what type of music or hip hop you're doing, but I feel like there's more silos now. Instead of it going through a couple people, now you can go through different people and still accomplish the same goal. So that part is good, but I think that, like Main said, real hip hop isn't really wanted. It's more of a, it's a novelty now. Like, you know, like real trap music is what they want to hear. If that, a lot of times it's EDM and other stuff mixed in.
That's what it is right now.
Electronic music now, you know? So unless you have like that niche, like ODS, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where, you know, that's what they're built on, then man, it's not easy to find something that's continuous and sustainable for hip hop artists.
Well, when you take a look, I like to take a stab at who I like to call the lawyer of lyrics, J. Cole. If you kind of notice the move that he's been making lately, like he's been making people pay more attention to lyrics. So, you know, he did the track with 21 Savage, and there's a lot of other artists out there that are not.
Baby, he did one with
the Baby. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he's showing you that, okay, I can get on that level and still show you real bars. So I call him a lawyer of lyrics in J. Cole. And like you say, people got to know where to go to find. You got to know to find your crowd,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like pure hip hop. Like, just think about if a Biggie dropped the album today. You know what I'm saying? If, like, when Nas just dropped his album not long ago, just recently, the Lost Tapes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got Lil Brother, they dropped their album too. And then now you have you guys. So it's like when you have that type of style of, how can I say that, diverse, you guys have lyrics. Like, we come from the era of when everybody was drug dealers, not drug users.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody has something to say, like substance. And you guys still have substance. So how do you think you guys can tackle the current Tampa music scene and add your substance into it?
Great question.
That's a real good question. I think.
Stop me real quick.
I have a perspective on that. I think that we gotta be more creative. You know, there has to be different points of engagement. It can't just be no longer your standard, you hear me here, you see me here. Now I have to figure out a way to keep you engaged. I have to figure out a marketing campaign to where I can interact with you at your personal level through your email, through your text messaging. You have to see me in your social media, not just on a Facebook post, but on a strategic, targeted market campaign to you, you know, personally. And that's how people can, that's the only way you can build real fanship, because people are so fickle these days that it's on to the next. And they'll stream your album a couple times. That's true. But that don't mean they're gonna buy it. So are you really gonna make any money off of that? You're really gonna have to try to get in front of these people, and that's the only opportunity that you have to build true fanship. So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. You know?
I think we'll probably just take it, also adding on to that, we'll probably just take it back to how we used to do it, is, you know, hand to hand,
showing up
on to the ground, and just hitting different areas with our merchandise or whatever we have, and then be willing to take that loss in the beginning to get the gain later. It's probably, you know, one of the additives to that. But it's definitely challenging. It's definitely challenging. So, but we don't figure it out. We always figure it out.
No, I just like in y'all's answer, you guys actually put some of the onus on yourselves. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Instead of
I repeat that too.
Blaming other people for stuff, you're like, we got to go harder. And I appreciate that, man. Just as an artist, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
we got to handle stuff. We got to go harder.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you just can't place the blame on, another party, man. You just got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, because the scene is going to be what it is. You
Right.
know? Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen. You got to try to galvanize every opportunity you can. And that's on you. If you don't do that, that's on you, not on anybody else. So that's how we approach it.
Are there any upcoming artists in the Tampa Bay music scene y'all are really checking for right now?
Yeah, like Mike Nash is one. I don't know if he's considered up and coming at this point.
Right.
I think he's way past up and coming, but I'll take that.
Asaru.
Asaru nasty with it.
Yeah.
Dude's nasty, man. He's dope. Young dude.
Mm-hmm.
They actually, I think it's his father. Is it his father that's his manager?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had reached out to me one time. We spoke briefly, but we'll figure something out because they're actually connected to some of the people that we work with out in Brooklyn. So we'll figure out something to work with him, but he's one. Man, there's a female, man. She did something recently with Knuckles.
With Nux.
Yeah, that's my dude, man.
Shout out Nux, man.
Shout out to Nux.
Got a couple fingers, man.
Nux is actually he's the producer on the male cipher that we have for the Waves of the Bay cipher.
Okay,
so yeah, he's the one that laid the beat down for that. So we definitely appreciate you for that flame, man. Like, I don't know if y'all seen it or not. I'll make sure y'all see that cipher, but that boy mean with it, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
I think, I may be a little bit partial, but Young Simi, my brother, he's got a project coming out, man. He's extremely talented. He's different.
Very much so.
He has more of a trap sound, but it's very soulful. Then you got, like Young Hostile, which is actually my cousin. These are all artists that kind of came up around us, the Villanz, and they haven't had a chance to really get that same type of exposure, but they still working, putting out good music. So they're definitely up and coming. So look out for them. Young Simi, definitely.
Dope. I want to go ahead and get into this last track that we have. Go ahead and set this up for us if you can.
Yeah, that was one from one of my projects that I had did. It's called Testify, and that was Simi actually wrote the hook for that.
Okay.
So and it kind of looks into I fought about with depression when my father died, and things kind of was looking down. So I kind of, to beat it a little bit, I wrote about a lot of the personal experiences, things that made me upset. So I was kind of running around like with my head in a different realm, so to speak. But this is one of the looks into my mind, I guess, from that time.
That's what it
and
is,
it was
man.
and plus it's one of the only other songs I had a radio edit for, so I apologize.
Joe's smiling self.
I couldn't find the red. He was like saying 2 or 3, man. I'm like, dang, what else we got? We got to stop cussing so much. So yeah, that's what that is, man. It's called Testify. It's produced by the Fullest out of the UK. He's extremely dope, man. Real tied in. But you're here. We got one that me and Vinny's working on that he actually did called Higher, which is a gospel song, believe it or not. So, and it's crazy. It's not when I say gospel, people take a certain. Trust me, it's gonna be dope. But he's the producer of the Fullest out of the UK. This is called Testify.
If I give a testimony, would you still hold it on me? If I give a testimony, I need a testimony. If I give a testimony, would you still hold it on me? If I give a testimony, I need a testimony. This is my testimony. All of my blessings on E, extra lonely. Got all my folk round, they checking on me. But I stay so fresh when I'm stressed, they don't see I'm nice. And that's my only outlet, picked up. Never heard my pop say he proud yet, get up. Jig's up now, he got his wings. Now if I wanna talk to him, I got a dream. Elevate, thank supernova till I'm featherweight. Mesh with the knob, chomper, smoke till I levitate. Cornballs crowd around, yeah they hella fake. I'm warring inside, but I'm a G finna regulate. Test wait, would you still hold it on me? If I give a testimony, I need a testimony. If I give a testimony, would you still hold it on me? If I give a testimony, I need a testimony. Feeling in my gut, said to watch it. I just watch him like a hawk, I don't bother. I bring it to the porch if it's a problem with you. Friends turn to foes, I could've shot you. All that dance around, one pop, could lock. Folk boxing with you, $150, now you shopping. Know you hate to hear this, know you hate to hear this. My testament to trillers, know I'm just the realest. I'm just the realest, you thought we was just gorillas. Now it's no more face fan, we got an extra ticket. And the fryers to your nugget for that extra chicken. Finger licking, how we next if the net is missing? North Tampa legend, what you gon' say? A sky full of stars, that's a cold play. New Tampa haters, shit you don't say. Now I'm finna cook these crabs, I miss the old bay. Testimony, would you still hold it on me? If I give a testimony, I need a testimony. If I give a testimony, would you still hold it on me? If I give a testimony, I need a testimony.
WMNF listeners go out of their way to support the businesses that support community radio. So why not let them know that your business supports the mission, values, and programming that they find only at 88.5 and WMNF.org. To learn how your business can sponsor WMNF at affordable rates, contact Laura Taylor at 813-238-8001 or email Laura at WMNF.org. Right here, we're at the Saturday Night Shutdown. We just heard the Villanz. We've had the Villanz here most of the evening right here, man. We just been chopping it up with them, just vibing with them for real, man. Yes, so just hit that last track. What, testimony?
It's called Testify.
Testify. I like it, man. I like everything y'all have brought through here, man. I'm not just saying that because y'all are right here in the studio with me looking at me, because I can tell you the music's whack, but y'all created the whole vibe for the night, man. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm ready to hear more. I can't wait to hear what's up with. When is the next project coming, man? Y'all said it's on the way.
Man, it's here. So okay. So I hate to use this as an analogy, but it's too funny. So Dorian, right?
Oh gosh.
So peep the story behind it.
What up, Dorian?
What up, Dorian? Yeah. You too breezy. But anyway, so when I found out about Dorian, I had just uploaded the album.
Okay.
Right? So, no relation. I didn't even think of those two things together. But then it said, hey, you have a week, before it'll be released. So it lets me put it out 7 days. So I went ahead and put out 7 days. I looked at the date, happens to be the 3rd, which is the day that Dorian hits Florida. So in other words, it's Hurricane Villain coming. So
there you go.
So hopefully all y'all still got your power, so you can go ahead and go to iTunes, Spotify, and listen to your boy.
You got to tell them to charge their phones up now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That way, if anything happens, they're going to be ready to roll. Pre-order. It's there. It's available for you. I mean, every outlet you can think of. I can't even name them all. It's too many stores, but it's online. You can find it. Just look up Villanz Day. Villanz Day. We coming. Spell Villanz for him.
Villanz. DAY Villains Day. That's the name of the project. Our social media, Facebook is Divini, which is DIVINE plus Main equals the Villains. THEVILLANZ. All right.
Yeah. I need the marketer.
Right?
Hey,
exactly.
You need one of them on your squad, man.
Gotta let them know. You want to find us on Instagram? It's Main the Villain and Divini Villain. Spelled same way, VILLANZ.
I say Divine, but hey.
Hey, you ain't bad as one guy.
Once a show, I'm gonna mess the name up. I'm just roll.
No, it used to be Divine. That's actually the stem of it. But you know, somebody took my name back in the day. I used to call myself J Divine. Somebody took my name, so I changed it to Divini, and nobody understood what it meant. They couldn't. It was Divini. What's that? So it never got stolen again.
There you
so
go.
I was like, there it is.
I can dig that. I can dig that, man. That's a whole nother conversation, right?
Yeah, like the Black Tony Stark right there.
Yeah. That's another show right there, man. But
yeah, we got to be back, man. We trying to come back.
We watch movies and all that. So if y'all talk about movies or whatever the case, y'all want to build on something.
I want to talk about the smiling pictures, bro. Like that's what I want to do, man. I want to like have a.
Oh Lord.
Hey man, we should issue a challenge, man.
Ooh,
a smile challenge.
Y'all got it right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Y'all got it right there.
What if they missing their front six?
It don't matter.
It's all
You
good.
smile like they there.
What you got?
They got to do that old uncle smile when he put his hand
We'll
up his mouth.
Photoshop it in there, shit. It'll be all right.
With his head down.
Look, it's almost Halloween time. I'm sure you can get you a couple of vampire fronts. You know what I'm saying?
Put some charcoal on them gums and just smile.
Y'all ridiculous, man. This is Saturday Night Shutdown, 88.5. Man, we appreciate having y'all, man. Y'all have anything else y'all need to say on the way out of here? Or anything else you want to leave the people with?
Listen to that record, man. Go get that Villains Day. It's a collection of, newer and older thoughts of ours. And it was mixed and recorded by Napoleon and Music Matrix. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
A.K.A. Poe. And I think y'all enjoy it, man. It got a lot of concepts on it. Also got some crap talking, which we do.
Hey.
But concept heavy, a lot of our records are. So, yeah, man, appreciate the time, man. I apologize I had to call in, but I got to pay these bills, you feel me?
Nah, I can dig it, man. I appreciate you even making time to make this happen because we've been talking for a little bit, so your job must not really miss you or something. For real. I'd have been fired by now, so he off in the bathroom talking.
For real, yeah.
I work by myself, so it's like, I got freedom to reign and roam, so.
Nah, man, while you're on the phone, let me put it like this, because I'm a fan of, like, showing love. And I know we've had you guys rock one of our anniversary shows. We're at 5 years right now. I think y'all did the 4-year anniversary show.
Right.
So we're huge fans of y'all. And just the fact that we get a chance to actually sit here on this platform, chop it up with you, see how real you guys are, listen to the music and all the music jams. I just want to say thank you for what you guys are doing for Tampa Bay.
Oh, man.